Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Sharon and this is a channel that is dedicated to all things related to narcissism. I've been married to a covert narcissist for close to 20 years. I'm separated from him now, and what I do with this channel is I use my real life experiences to get information out there to people about what narcissism really is, what it looks like, what it does to you, and what it does to your family. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and at the end of the video, if you like it, please give it a thumbs up. So I'm going to get into the video, and in today's video I'm going to talk about narcissists being emotionally weak. That is a big secret the narcissist wants to keep from you. Narcissists are notorious liars, cheats. They don't care about the truth. They're always trying to stay one step ahead of the truth, and they are desperate to keep you from finding out the reality about them, and that really is that they are emotionally weak. Narcissists spend all their time trying to keep reality from you. They act like they're superior. However, the truth is that they are pathetic, scared, weak liars. Narcissists are drawn to emotional strength and resilience in a partner. A narcissist is like a vampire or a parasite. They need a healthy host to feed off of. Narcissists are void of empathy, love, goodness. They're the opposite of that. They're evil, cruel, manipulative, cheats. That's who the narcissist is. So they need to feed off somebody that has the opposite characteristics, i.e. you. So that's where you are. You are a host to a parasite. A narcissist is a parasite. They'll feed right off you. And when you're in a relationship with one, you don't realize this initially because they're liars and they portray to you who they think you want them to be. They're not real. Narcissists don't have real personalities. They're real people, but their personality is stunted. Something happened to them when they were young, generally between the ages of 2 and 4, somewhere in that range. They did not meet criteria the way that they should have. They didn't bond with a caregiver, and they don't know that that's the problem, but they know a narcissist understands that they're not like other people. They don't feel the way that other people do. They don't feel love, empathy. They don't care about anybody else. They only care about their false persona. They don't want you to know who they really are, so they spend their lives trying to hide that from you. And when you're in a relationship with a narcissist, when you realize that, everything changes. It's very difficult when you recognize that the person that you're in a relationship with is a horrible person who's been lying to you, hurting you, betraying you. But at the same time, who wants to be in a relationship with somebody like that? That's when your world changes. So the narcissist doesn't want that to happen. The narcissist is not able to self-reflect. They're very much like an animal in that way, and that is no disrespect to animals because I love animals. As I'm making this video, I have my 2 dogs right next to me. But the reality is, whether I'm talking about my dogs or birds or cows or whatever animal, they do not have the ability to self-reflect. The way an animal is today is the way that it's going to be next year, the way it was last year. Let's just talk about a cow. If I'm talking about a cow in the field eating grass right now, it's doing the same thing that its ancestors did 100 years ago. 100 years from now, that cow is going to be doing the exact same thing. Now, animals like things. They like people. They have favorite people. They have likes and dislikes, but they don't have the ability to self-reflect. They can't improve themselves. They need a human to do that for them. An animal is not going to think about how they could, a cow, let's just say, isn't going to think about how it could be a better cow, how it could have some advances in farm life, where it's going to go on vacation next year, what its grandchildren are going to do. Animals can't think that way, and that's how a narcissist is. Everything is very instinctual. With a narcissist, they just want to keep their lives going on an even keel. They need to take things from other people. They don't want anybody to take something from them. They just want to exist and stay one step ahead of their lives. They cannot self-reflect. Narcissists also cannot show gratitude. They don't feel it. They don't have emotions like other people do. They are void of emotions. Something drastically went wrong with a narcissist. They're always trying to scramble and pretend, but they don't feel it. So if somebody does something for them, they don't feel gratitude. They're not happy that somebody did something for them. They expect people to do things for them, and they never want to give of themselves. My husband at his job, they used to make them take days off to donate, not to donate, but to do things for charity. So he worked at a soup kitchen one time, and he hated it. He didn't want to do anything for anybody else. It was a horrible thing for him to have to experience. He never wants to give money to charity. He doesn't want to give money to our church. He doesn't like giving at all, but he wants people to give things to him, to take time out of their day to do things for him, to appreciate him. He just never does it in reverse. That's incredibly narcissistic. Everything is self-focused. There's never any ability to do, there's no desire to do anything for anybody else. Narcissists are very immature. They're just stunted at that young age. So you could be with, your narcissist could be 30, 40, 50 years old, but they are the emotional equivalent of a 2 or 3-year-old. I have a 14-year-old son. He is by far more mature than his father. Narcissists just don't grow. They're always at that little child stage. My husband is a grown man, but he's still very strange around his parents. He acts like a little boy around them. He's not a man. He doesn't have the ability to function as a man. He's a little child. There's just no growth. And that's not unique to my husband. That is how narcissists are. They are incredibly immature. But a thing about narcissists is they're very predictable. Once you understand how the narcissist works, they're predictable. They're like animals in that way. I can predict, once I know an animal, like I know my dogs, I can predict what they're going to do based on what I do. Narcissists are just like that. You can read them, and that's a big benefit to you when you're with a narcissist and you discover this, because for so long you'll be in a relationship with a narcissist and you'll think that they are a different way. You'll think that they are who they want you to believe they are. But once you see it, you can never unsee it. So you can predict what the narcissist will do. My husband, for example, he loves to give the silent treatment. We're not even together anymore, and he still gives me the silent treatment. But I know when he's going to do that. I used to not know. It would take me off guard. It would, catch me off guard. All of a sudden, he would stop talking to me. Now I know exactly when he's going to do that. I can predict that, and I can also get him to leave the silent treatment behind if I want him to. All I have to do is throw a couple of compliments his way, and that's it. I used to beg, cry, plead, please talk to me. Please don't do this. Why are you doing this to me? I'm sorry. I would do things like that. That doesn't work. He wants me to grovel. He wants me to tell him how wonderful he is. So I throw a few compliments his way. Boom, he's out of it. They are predictable. They think that they're special and unique, but they're all the same. And a narcissist is also very irresponsible. So all these things go back to emotional immaturity. They are not strong people. So a narcissist doesn't feel responsible towards their family. They don't feel responsible towards their kids. They don't care. They have no ability to. Narcissists are not worried about your kid's future. They're not worried about them going to college. They're not worried about their next meal. The narcissist is worried 100% about themselves. Their sole focus is keeping one step ahead of their lies. So, like I said, once you see it, you can't unsee it. But that's the beginning of freedom for you. So I hope you like this video. I appreciate you listening to it. I hope that everybody has a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.